4 hits. And welcome back to the live stream. As like I said in the chat earlier, we had some Wi-Fi issues.
Yeah, sorry about that.
I think luckily I was there to catch that the live stream was kind of chopping a little, and I took the executive decision, decided to cut it, and but it happened at the worst time. As the Sluggin Rebels are now up 2-0 after a RBI from Ethan Guerra. Jack Bell made it past home. And now a 1-0 count for Hill, and that's going to drop again, and Guerra's going to go home. Oh, no, he won't. I'm surprised.
Had some breaks right there, but yeah, that just happened. Jack Bell, the base hit that plopped in right there, just like same kind. And then Guerra hit between first baseman and second, but the right fielder bobbled the ball, which scored Bell.
Yeah. Good amount of bobbled balls, but, I mean, they're not going to be counting for errors. It's just going to be base hits, but
3 straight hits.
Now we got a Sorensen who can get right back into the flow and get an RBI chance right here with only 1 out.
Yeah, it's good.
Runners on third and first.
He just needs to sit on that fastball.
Good inside pitch right there for.
Yeah, I got to talk to him this before the game. Came and talked to me, hey coach, and and all this. But the thing is, one thing I forgot to ask him, hey, have you been playing? Have you been doing it? But I'm sure the coach is. I'm sure he got in the cage and did some.
See what Sorensen does here is it's going to be a nice low pitch from Neal right there. And that's going to be 1-1 for Sorensen.
That was a pitch he struck out on the first inning right there, the curveball. There's a basic curveball right there.
Outside, 2-1. So my team's running fine, so.
Let's see, Jake Gibbs is right on it. He usually lets us know. He's executive producer of the media and everything, so he kind of checks everything out.
Make sure everything works.
Yeah, make sure everything works, yeah. Lets us know. He's the first guy to let us know.
2-1 count. It's going to be a tough pitch to not swing at.
And that was a good pitch to go to right center. That would have been a perfect pitch right there. And I think, Sorensen is, a little rusty right now, still looking at the pitches, but be ready for the bender right here.
2-2, 1 out. That's going to be a chop right to the second or shortstop, and that'll be an RBI for Sorensen. Luckily, that did not turn out to be a double play, and runner will score.
That's the only play Cruz had right there. Did a great job in doing that.
I mean, this is what you want out of the Rebels right now. I mean, not too aggressive. I mean, it is Kingman, so you got to save most of that energy for a hutch, but you want to, have a slow, steady lead.
Well, we did. We won 3 out of 4 against us. This was back in, what was it, June?
Late June.
Late June. So it's you can't take anybody for granted. And the thing is, Jerry, is that it's a long day with the heat and everything. You don't know how far it can go today.
Yeah.
The difference between a 7 o'clock start and a 5 o'clock start is there's some difference.
Gerard's just going to turn on that one, but that's just going to be a little too high in the center field. He'll try to make the play, and he will. That was caught by Levi Ather. He's now in the inning for the Sluggin Rebels as we head to the bottom of the third. And we'll be right back as your score is now 3-0. Sluggin Rebels with 5 hits. And we'll be right back. Welcome to the bottom of the third is Gavin Beretta, the third baseman.
Whoa, that was over his head. He
Leads
ducked down.
off, and yeah, people ducked that one down. It seems like he wants to get a hit. You know, he wants to get a good at bat. Doesn't want to get hit by a pitch. It's going to be 1-0 for Gavin, and he's just going to pop that one up into the infield, and Gerard's calling everyone off and going to play right at the third base line.
You know, Gerard's probably used to this Kansas win out here. I mean, playing at Tabor College, so he's pretty used to it, that win. You got to take a step back a little away. So because it's going to come right to you.
If you've, seen as many fly balls as I have or any of these players have, you can probably tell, you can see where the ball's spinning, and you can kind of project where the ball's going to go, especially with some wind. But now we have one out, and it's going to be swing and a miss for the center fielder, Levi.
And this to give everybody a little report, the other half of the tournament, which is in Derby, right now 2-1, and that's in the bottom of the third. And so the winner of that's going to go play against Cheney tonight, just like ours. We're playing Hutch.
Swing and a miss by Levi right there, 1-2.
So the winner of this game will play Hutchinson. Seen those guys enough, haven't we? And it's always tough because at the end of the season.
I think that's going to help us, to be fair. I mean, I did take the last game, and, we've had two close ones.
Right.
They kind of just got away from us towards the end, but, we were fighting.
No, we battled everything. And if you look at the two leaders, we battled every game with Cheney and that's what I'm saying, this team.
Something special is that's going to be a strikeout for Griffin Hewitt. Sorry, I blanked out there. And it's going to be sponsored by Pizza of Noon on that strikeout. So now we got 2 outs as Jesus Cruz is now up to the plate. Off Little right there.
Yeah, Jack right there.
But
it's like he took his eye off of it right there too. He didn't. You got to watch that run into the glove.
Yeah, it's going to be counted for an error.
But of course, that's Cruz's speed again. You have to pick that up. It's kind of Jack Little knows that it's going to hang up a little.
Yeah, you don't want to lob it in. You want to get probably a line drive beamer straight to first for Sorensen, but that will be counted as an error for Jack Little. As we got Gavin Dvorak.
Yeah, it's definitely a play. It needs to be made, though.
That's going to be hit towards the right field, and
wow.
Luckily, that was Clark Henry, I believe. Yep, Henry was backing up just enough to make the out right there. As now we head to the top of the fourth. As your score is still 3-0 in the Rebels' favor, and Rebels look to continue some of the hot bats. And with that, we'll take a quick break, and we'll be right back. Hey, welcome back as Jack Little takes a swing first pitch. And
wow.
That's going to be a great play by Levi out in center field, and that'll be out number 1.
Yeah, he did a great job. But that's that first step back we talked about. That's what he did with that wind blowing. I guarantee in this game that wind will affect. There will be some play where it's going to affect.
Kind of already has with these foul balls.
Yeah, the foul balls, but
moving like crazy.
I see burning one of the outfielders or something because that wind he gets up there in that stream.
This came close about twice for both teams. As Clark Henry looks at strike number 1.
Clark Henry with a double, or let's see, I guess fielder's choice RBI. Sorry.
And he's going to turn on that one towards the left field side, and it's going to get over the left fielder's head, and that is going to be a home run.
Oh, it is gone.
Are they going to? Yeah, they are calling that a home run.
Clark Henry, it's been a while since we've had one of these.
I think that is our official first home run since, oh man, I can't really think, maybe middle of June or.
That's been a while, but
yeah,
hey,
we did have the inside the park, but that was counted as an error, against the Hutch Monarchs. But there we go.
RBI. You got that ball. That's what I said. That's that fastball right there.
As now it's Jackson Young.
Let's see, but they've been throwing him an assortment of off-speed pitches.
Score is now 4-0. Check swing right there from Young, and he went 0-1.
I might go through some of the rules here in the tournament, just to let people know.
Yeah, I mean, so I might see some weird lineups at the start, and we're thinking when we face Kingman, we might face, Carver's hyping up this one pitcher that shut us down on the 27th. It was, let me see, Mason Munns. But now it's 2-1 for Jackson Young. We'll see how far Neal can go, as Jackson Young's going to try and beat out that chopper to first, and he won't, and that'll be out number 2. That home run from Clark Henry was sponsored by the John Oldham family.
Quite a family right there. Jackson, John's son, the family, that he played here. And, of course, he's the guy we started the pitcher of the year. And Hewitt won it. Griffin Hewitt won it. First year we've had that award.
2 outs. With Palmer up, he looks at strike number 1.
Now, he hit the ball hard last time.
Yeah, he had a nice line drive. But, I mean, it's been the story of, a lot of games is it's going to be strike number 2.
And this is the part he needs to work on right here, especially with 2 strikes. Like I said, 60-70% of the time, you're going to have 2 strikes out of that bat, and you really need to work on it. And you can't be afraid to have 2 strikes, so you got to make an adjustment.
2 strikes and 2 outs, and they're going to call, foul. So hit the dirt.
And we talked after the game also, and about his struggles. I mean, defensively, I think you said he's one of the best you've seen.
Yeah, it's just the timing, it seems like, for the most part, for Palmer and predictions. I mean, and that goes for a lot of the other players. I mean, we try and sit on the off speed, but they're going to throw that fastball. We're not going to be ready. It's great one by Neal right there, but that's going to be called a ball. 1-2.
One thing you and I questioned, probably a month ago, is he seeing the ball all right? Well, he's got new glasses now. He's got glasses, so
hopefully, yeah.
Yeah, and that's definitely.
Hopefully, yeah. Hope that helps. Yeah.
He's seeing it out of the hand.
But now it's 2-2, and that's a drop 3 strike, and that strike that's going to end the inning for the Sluggin Rebels after a Clark Henry home run. And, I mean, nothing much you can say there. We thought that was probably going to be – didn't seem like it was going to go too far, but it just carried right at the very end. And
I don't think he hit it right on the fat part of the bat either.
Spot, yeah.
But that ball, like we were talking about.
The wind is blowing towards the left field side, and ball carried at the end and got right over. And that was a great home run by Clark Henry. But now we face the bottom of the fourth for the Kingman Islanders. And with that, we'll take a quick break and we'll be right back. Welcome back to the bottom of the fourth. As Brendan Macbeth hits that ball deep towards left field, and that will be.
Remember, he hit a good line drive right at Garrett at shortstop.
Yeah, and that was to end the inning. But with that home run, your lead's now down to 3 for the Sluggin Rebels. So that ball's hit right up the middle towards Griffin, and Little will try to make the play, and that's going to skip, and
he did make it.
Count out.
Sorensen saying, "Hey, Coach Carver, I can play first." Look at that. Isn't that what he's saying right there? It looked like it. He said, "I can make that play."
Yeah, that was
a good play by Little on him.
Yeah, great catch right there from Sorensen right there, and great fielding from Jack Little, even though the throw was a little off. But
Little kind of looked like a turf bounce.
Oh, yeah.
Like he's playing on turf. Maybe.
I mean, that was throwing off his front foot, back foot. So that's going to be ball number 1.
But like I said, right now with the pitching situation, and you definitely, I mean, you're not going to be using Griffin for a while. You want him to go as far as he can go. There you go. So now that fastball was down.
1-1 count for Falafas.
Just like how it just gets on that mound and takes control. Quick worker right here.
A little high, 2-1.
Hewitt, Washburn University from Highland Ranch, Colorado, 5'8", 170. He's had quite a summer.
Especially in the earlier this season. Another inside pitch, 3-1.
Well, it's
field, and we'll see who's going to make the play right there, and it'll be Palmer. So he gets right under, and that'll be out number 2.
So anyway, but when you're sitting there, you go, who's got? Because we don't know these guys that well. You didn't know. You know, we're still trying to figure it out. We started broadcasting, and I mean, you know, Ethan Guerra is a guy, like I said, a high school guy. We all talk about that we didn't know even how much playing time he's going to get. I mean, we didn't know, you know, because he's playing with college kids, and he ends up being the MVP. And then somebody like you, we didn't know. I mean, he didn't get a bunch of innings at Washburn, and you probably had guys on the roster who probably had a lot more innings this spring, or you know, maybe more experience or whatever. And again, guess what? He's pitcher of the year.
Yeah, but that one's going to be fouled up. It'll be in play, it seems like, and no, it will not hit the opposing team's side of the
down there,
bleachers.
Down there at Mr. Jim down there. So
0-2 count now.
I hope he's watching. Mr. Jim, our director of hospitality, stands right over there by that gate.
Ben Wallach's facing an 0-2 count. And that's going to be balled. Wow, that is a tough ball to lay off of. That is a shocking ball right there. Everyone on the defense thought that ball was going to end it, but Gerard would try to make the play and go right through Guerra.
Yeah,
that'll be an error for the Rebels.
It might be a base hit on that, I think.
Maybe.
I don't know. It's kind of right in that hole.
Well,
I mean, the thing is, we've seen Gerard make that play pretty much.
But, man, I don't think you were looking at where that last pitch was, but see if you can find it. Yeah, right here.
The left fielder, number 3,
As Tyler Shepard's now up to the plate, man on first.
He struck out looking the last time.
0-1 count. That ball's going to be fouled off deep right field and be out of play. 0-2. And still in first. 0-2 count, 2 outs. Griffin not really under a lot of pressure right now. I mean, gave it first run home run, but I mean,
right.
That's why you have your offense. And that's going to be a nice swinging strikeout. Sponsored by Pizza Hut and Newen. And with that, your score is 4-1 after a solo home run at to start off the inning. And with that, we'll take a quick break and we'll be right back. Welcome back to the top of the fifth as Bradley Neal is still on the mound for the Kingman Islanders. Now we're at the top of the order with Jack Bell up to the plate. This is a great way to get that run back that we gave up. We're at the top of the order. Nice off speed right there from Neal, as that's going to be strike number 1.
Yeah, and that's a good pitch to lay off. That wasn't what Jack Bell's looking for, especially 0-0 count.
Swing and a miss for Bell right there, 0-2.
I see how that broke down. It was like more of a changeup type. Yeah,
that dropped, yeah.
Yeah, just.
Bell's going to kind of turn that one, but it was softly hit, and the left fielder make an awkward play, but he'll get the out right there. So that's going to be out number 1. One out.
So there's the guy we need to get on. We need to get that guy on the air here, don't you think? It's assistant GM, Jake Jones. Kind of shy kind of guy, though. You know, he likes to stay behind the scenes.
Garlick's at strike number 1.
You get to meet assistant GM Jake Jones. I mean, they got the pizza. They got the Pizza Hut Pizza. It's been pretty great having them.
Check swing, and they're going to count it. 0-2.
Yeah, see what Garrett, though, he hailed off on that. I mean, you know, it's just.
It seemed like he saw it was going to break, and I don't know if they got him on the swing or the pitch was right there, and that's going to be strikeout. That's going to be a rare strikeout for Garrett right there.
Yeah, I mean, I think the off-speed stuff's really getting to him right here. And
shook his head in disapproval, but
he didn't say anything. He didn't say much.
That's what you want.
And that's, I don't play. The guy just shakes his head. You know, what are you going to do about that? But
now we got Caleb Hill, and he can definitely get something started.
Yeah, the base hit the last time. This, like you were saying before, this is the 3rd time around that we're seeing them now. So
hopefully they do make some adjustments. That's just a that's just a weak swing right there.
Well, what's going on is our guys they can't wait. They're waiting. You know, it's going off speed right there. Just You can just see how they're out, like you were saying, front foot.
And that's going to be a little bit harder of a swing, but not too much movement still. Now it's 0-2 for.
And that's what happens. Pitchers get in your head. You start thinking, he's slow, boom, throws a fastball. That's those guys, especially lefties, that throw 80 or so.
Yeah, but that's ball's pitched on the outside, and they're going to call it foul. I believe it probably hit the dirt first. And
or his foot or something. I don't know. I couldn't tell.
Yeah. But, if you're Hill right here, 2 outs, 2 strikes already, like we always say, no harm in stepping out and reevaluating,
Well, the thing is, too, if you're a Kingman, I know we got a lot of Kingman people out there, too. You watch, right, this is what you would, he'd want. That's what Neil would want, is a 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah.
And if only down 3 runs.
0-2 and another foul ball off the home plate.
And like I said, in a game like this, no lead's safe. I mean, I'd say maybe get double-digit lead or something like that, but anything can happen. You get base loaded and the ball drives out of here. You never know. The right pitch. We've seen it happen.
Hill's going to almost hit that over second baseman, but just be a little fly ball infield. Infield fly ball, and with that, we'll head to the bottom of the 5th. That was a quick 1-2-3 inning for Neil right there. And Sluggin Rebels still up 4-1 as we head to the bottom of the 5th, and we'll be right back. Pause time real quick just to get back in his mood. That's a quick pitch right there from Griffin right there.
He steps out. Like I said, I kind of like seeing this.
I like what Griffin did there. Right there. When he's getting his barrel back, Griffin's already in the throwing motion as that ball's going to be sent deep towards right field, and it's going to drop down fair and be held to a single right there from Clark Henry. As that was a hard ball hit towards not Garrett. That was Henry. And
the one thing you got to remember is that they are the home team. They are the home team. It's not, we're not the home team. So a lot of baseball to be played right here.
Yeah, there's them being home, they get the last chance.
And we can't have those innings where 1-2-3s, which those little droughts right there. We just got to keep scoring. Just add 1 run, 1-2 runs.
Just continue. That's all we need. So, Levi shows bunt, but pulls away, and it's going to be ball number 1.
Yeah, and he's in the 9th batter right there, and then you got the dangerous Jesus Cruz on deck.
You can see the ref calls time right there. You can see Gerard kind of...
Yeah, they're trying to mess with him a little.
Gerard kind of playing up a little bit closer. It's going to be strike number 1. Position still setting up for that double play.
The Aviators and Twins are tied at 4-4, top of the 5th.
Check back from Griffin, and that ball was a little low, but then again, you want to get those low pitches. 1-2 the count, another check back, and that's the dangerous part of it.
And Griffin needs to, like I said, be aware. He had Sorensen, who hasn't played a lot of first, but that was a great play by Sorensen. He sent it right off his chest.
Uses a catcher mentality and played some catcher defense there.
That's kind of, you're right, because that's what they're taught to do. Center everything up. He did that right there.
2-2 count. Another check back, and I feel like if you're Griffin, you don't really got to worry about it too much, as you still have that double play still there. another check back, and it's like we're just playing catch out here.
Yeah, definitely concerned right here about stolen base.
But, I mean, this also kind of throws off Levi right here. Yeah, right there, you know, it's going to be a strikeout. Pizza strikeout right there for Griffin Hewitt, but you kind of see, saw on that one, Hewitt turned, kind of, you know, looked right at the first baseman.
Yeah, then
he's going to throw it back and then threw it right down the.
Yeah, you're right. I mean,
you know, amazing as Hewitt's hat flies off after that pitch. 2-0 count for Jesus Cruz.
A 2-0 count against a dangerous hitter. The next two hitters, or three, obviously, because Macbeth hit the home run.
Check back.
So this is going to be tougher. And this is that'd be the third time that he's seen him, that Cruz has seen him.
So now Cruz facing a 3-0 count.
Yeah, see what I'm saying, though? Anything could change. And that's why you can't sit there and go, oh, yeah, we got this one, because it's baseball.
Yeah.
And they're trying to go for the same thing we are.
It's going to be a walk for Jesus Cruz. There's now runners at second and first. And I got Gavin Dvorak.
Yeah, Dvorak right now is 0 for 2 with a line drive to left field and a fly ball to right field.
And Jackson and you are kind of having a talk. Just seeing either changing up signals or, you know, just what they're going to throw, basically.
And it's tough because, I mean, one mistake pitch.
And it's a tight game.
Yeah, so that's one thing. And you got the tough part of the lineup here.
You have Gavin Dvorak.
He's getting his pitch count up, too.
Gets away. 1-0.
Yeah, I know he's a competitor. He's pretty mad, and I know he looked dug out like I'm okay, you know, type thing. But, because like I said earlier, too, if you're scoring a lot of runs, he could stay in the game. Did you notice that Toronto game on Red Sox?
Yeah. 28? As we're going to get a Mount visit.
Yeah, that's 6 straight.
We're going to get the bullpen warmed up, it seems like. But, yeah, that Blue Jays and Red Sox game, man, that was something.
Huh. Second base and want to go talk to the coach, but
I'm throwing back. Huh.
Yeah, that's
a little weird.
Yeah, send it back, which usually I used to be able to call your, when I was a third base, I'd bring the guys over and shoot, maybe we do a special play or something. I don't know, but at least you're talking to the guys, make sure how many outs, 2 outs, and whatever.
I feel like that might be
one out.
Third base I might be talking about too. I mean, I don't know. With the home base umpire.
There is 1 out, I believe.
1 out. Well, we'll see if we do get an out here. It's either there's 1 or 2, but we'll double check. I mean, I feel like if the scores table was wrong, they would probably fix that pretty quick, because that's going to be a swing and a miss. And that was a great throw by Jackson Young right there. Yeah,
like I said, it scares me just because Swanson has been around to work on some of those plays, and what you don't need is ball reflecting off right now.
2-1 count. Yeah, we'll see the next out and see if that was strike.
Went out there talking to him, probably settle him down. It's a big out right here. Very good hitter. Your second lean hitter.
We do have the bullpen warming up. So it's just gonna get. Yeah, Hewitt knew that kind of got away from him. 3 full count now for.
And you don't know the effect that you would have in all these innings, especially because he's thrown quite a bit.
Yeah, this will be his. So that's going to be fouled back. Still full count.
I mean, they're still getting some, good wood on them, I guess, right there. Making some contact. And I'll tell you, it's Tawny Hewitt. I know it was a couple weeks ago. I think it was when we played the Aviators or something. He didn't have his best game. What's going on?
And umps are gonna, take their time. It seems like, and see what
One out.
Okay,
No,
yeah, there we go. Yeah, we got a correction. So
yeah,
we do
one
only
out.
have one out.
There you go. But the thing is about it is like he was pretty upset with his out. He didn't get the loss in it or anything, but I think he gave up like 5 runs or something like that.
So that's going to be chopped to the first baseman. We might get a double play here, and a great play by Jack Little, and it will.
Wow, that's what we needed.
As the 1 out correction didn't really matter. We just got those 2 outs right back. And with that, though, that great double play. We'll be right back as your Sluggin Rebels are still up 4-1, heading to the top of the 6th. We'll be right back. And welcome to the top of the 6th as we got Balin Sorensen to lead off for the Sluggin Rebels. Neal is still out there after that quick 1-2-3 inning last time. See if Sorensen gets something started here. So there's a giant gap. You see that giant gap between center and right field. I mean,
and Sorensen, I think more pitches he sees, the more he's going to get back on track.
1-0. Found that one back, 1-1.
I'm sure he's a little anxious, too. I mean, that pitch was a little high fastball, but he was ready to jump on it. Sorensen struck out in second, but he did have that RBI, ground out in the third.
Little low, 2-1. Great
layoff. That was a tough one to lay off right there, I think, because that's pretty close. It's a good eye.
2-1 count. That's just going to be a nice chop right over.
Good leadoff.
Shortstop right up the middle, and that'll be a base hit for Balin Sorensen right there. So Rebels now have 7 hits, 2 errors, and 4 runs.
And like situation right here, you have Drake Gerard right now. You got to get a Sorensen over. You got to score this run. Just keep going. You got to get that 1 run back that you had before.
And that's that's what Gerard kind of specializes in, because he's always put in that great spot where we have a person who gets on base, and then usually he's right behind him or 2 spots behind him. So we'll see what Gerard does here as he lays off that nice pitch by Neal, 1-0.
And again, also we're looking at Neal. How long can he go in this game?
Yeah, we'll see. Kingman doesn't have too many pitchers on their roster, but they do have a lot of position players that, Neal himself, he's a utility, seems like, as you're going to get a check back from the
catcher. Definitely like to throw around, don't they?
But I believe it's 2-0.
That's one thing I've noticed. We're seeing a lot of catchers in the league just like to throw. And I always said, don't throw. If it's unnecessary, you don't need to throw. I mean, if a guy gets pretty far off, he doesn't have that big a lead.
Gerard will see. Yeah, I mean, that's what you kind of want. You wanted that type of swing, pull towards the right field. But that one's fouled. Now it's 2-1. But you wanted those type of swings to maybe move Sorensen over. But, also a ground ball. as the Aviators are now down against the Twins 4-6 in the bottom of the 6th. Gerard hits that ball nicely to the third baseman. They're going to try and get a double play here, and they won't, as they will only get Sorensen out at second.
Fielder's choice.
Great decision by the second baseman to try not to, risk anything. And,
right.
That's kind of what Hutch did the other day, and they had, good amount of. Both of the games we played at Hutch Field, they had what I heard, around the Hutch people, they were saying that was probably the most errors they've ever had.
Yeah.
Since, they were scrimmaging, and we got two of the highest performances.
Well, I think a lot of it is speed. I mean, our team's speed is just, as long as we put it down, make it put it in play.
That ball's hit deep towards right field.
Go back
over the runner's head or defender's head, and it will. And Gerard's going to try to go home, and he will. So this is going to be it'll be caught easily.
Yeah, Gerard's not really fast of foot. I don't know on that one, but
you just try to, I don't really blame Coach for sending him right there.
But you got to look at Henry. As the guy that hit a home run the last, hold him, but trying to be aggressive.
But that will be
There'll be a double.
I guess they're going to call out a double. It seemed like he could have probably gotten a triple either way. But
right fielder number 4, Clark Henry.
Now Rebels up to 8 hits. Clark Henry now up.
Let's see what Henry can do here. I mean, had that home run, and that's the last run that we've scored right there.
Yeah, that was a great. Neal's throwing some great first pitches. I wonder if the Rebels are going to take that up and just going to be a ground ball straight towards Neal and the inning right there.
Yeah, lost out on an opportunity right there. I feel that, but we're hitting again. We're out hitting them 8-2.
Yeah, so, like I said, I want to see. I bet you if Don Patton was in the lineup and Neal's throwing those first strike pitches, kind of breaking balls, laying right in. Patton or someone else probably needs to get aggressive on that, make those quick changes and turn on that. And that's what Henry did. That's what Henry did. It was first pitch, and Henry got it. So we might see some adjustments next inning.
Yeah, we'll see what happens here.
But with that, we head to the bottom of the 6th as your score is still 4-1 in the Sluggin Rebels' favor, and we'll be right back. Noon pitching change, and Carson Hine. And great throw by the home plate umpire right there. But Hine is going to come in for. Excuse me.
Now throwing for the Sluggin Rebels, number 18, Carson Hine.
And Hine's coming in for Griffin Hewitt.
And first baseman Brennan Macbeth will lead off for the Islanders.
So
it's going to be a swing and miss right there.
Yeah, I was going to say the other day against Hutch, Hine looked pretty good for a couple innings, and came in there and
gave up,
Yeah, but his fastball was really pretty electric.
Yeah. Nice off speed right there. So now it's 0-2.
And that's what you and I were talking about with him. It's like his secondary pitches. And right there, he's showing his secondary pitches. Got two off speeds. Yeah, Carson Hine, Tabor College, 5'10", 155. We always talk about that big town of Lebo, Kansas.
So that ball's going to be hit deep towards Russell.
I'll check the numbers. We're going to check the numbers on Hewitt. Hewitt went 5 innings, 2 hits, 1 earned run, no walks, and 4 strikeouts.
Now it's going to be 0-2, 1 out. It's going to be fouled back. Still 0-2. So we're going to get a water drop off
from our good friend, Mr. Jim. Always taking care of us.
That's going to be a 0-2 count for
Thank you, Mr. Jim.
Jace Russell, and he's going to hit that ball, and it's just going to poke right into the right field, and he's going to try and turn 2,
Whoa.
and he will as a have a little bobble at the right field, and he's going to get caught at second.
Great throw.
Great play by Clark Henry right there, as that's going to be out number 2. Very confusing base running for Russell right there. He kind of hesitated. I think you saw Clark maybe bobbled it just a little bit.
Well, that's a great throw and great pickup by Garrett short. He just kind of bobbled it out there, and he just, boom, he was going to go. And he did. He went, just being aggressive. That's 2 outs.
So now we got 2 outs with Eric Falfosis. It's been a strange names of,
Hope I haven't seen any comments. Let us know you're watching.
Yeah, let us know if the live stream's messing up anytime.
Yeah, people know and say hi or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, did get a text from Jake Gibbs saying that it is kind of choppy, but it doesn't say anything's wrong on the live streaming program that we use, and so I mean, just let us know if anything's up. And, I mean, I'll definitely try and fix that. That's going to be hit by pitch.
That's tough right there.
Because the runner's just going to advance to first, and
the catcher Eric Fufulis hit by the pitch. Brings up.
Yeah, Fufulis right now just gets on base that way, but you definitely the thing is on the situation like this, when you do this like this, you mean you get closer to that lineup, top of the lineup, which is definitely dangerous. I mean, the first 3 hitters.
But Ben Wallachek up to the plate. 2 outs.
Especially when
especially
when you get in the later part of a game. If you can prevent getting to that top of the lineup as long as you can, you understand what I'm saying? I mean, that's it's tough. So the walks and hit batters.
1-0 count is another inside pitch. 2-0.
This is one thing High needs to keep working on, keep getting ahead in the count.
Just needs to take his time. I mean,
yeah, but that's like every pitcher, though. It's not just Carson Hine. It's just all pitchers need to try to work ahead. The numbers go. There you go.
2-0, and it's going to be chopped foul.
But the numbers going to go, in your favor when you're ahead than when you're behind. Because when you're behind, you're going to throw. You want to throw a strike, and that's what the hitter knows. He's going to probably throw a fastball. What do hitters hit best? Fastballs. Yeah. So, and he's got a good enough off speed. His secondary when it's working, he can mix it up real well.
We'll see right here as pitch comes in. It's just going to be straight towards High. Neal's made a great play right there, and it's going to be hit straight towards Palmer. That'll be base hit for Kingman. 3 hits so far. 4 actually.
Yeah, they got 2 this inning.
Yeah, and Craig just said we don't need any two out runs.
No,
Can't
that's
afford
one thing.
those.
It's one thing we've battled all year, and you hope when you get into playoffs, everything's kind of different. It's like we talk about 0-0 season right now. It's
check swing, but it's going to be a low ball 1.
This is where we need these guys in the middle of the lineup. I mean, I guess the pitching order come in here and do their role, just get outs.
Tyler Shepard up to the plate. It's another low ball, 2-0.
But again, it's 2-0, so it's going to be just like before. He gets behind, and they're going to be sitting on a fastball. Just needs to be more consistent, especially that early in the count. And he's got the stuff. I mean, he's got.
It's going to be another ball, 3-0. So, once again, as a head coach, you're kind of put in a tough spot. Do you get the bullpen warmed up right now? Or?
Well, I think you got to play. You can't. Like I said, unfortunately, we're not scoring a lot of runs, so it's still. That's what I was saying earlier. You score 7, 8 runs, it's a different situation. Well, first and second,
sorry. Full count.
But you got the runners going.
That's going to be just a low. So that'll be ball number 4 and walk number 2 for Hine right here. So Hine so far giving up 2 hits, 2 walks.
I know Coach showing some. They're trying to get somebody out there looking at him over there. Some encouragement.
34. That is Zach. 34. That's Zach. They have Zach warming up. Yeah.
Zach Gillick. Yeah, it's looking like he's going to go. Like I said, this is a very important game. Every game in playoffs.
Full count
and like I said, we're going back to right now. This is the 8th batter in the lineup, who has flown out to third base and got a base hit to right field.
Yep.
We got the break with the getting thrown out, the runner getting thrown out at second base, so you got that. But you also have, so you got 2 hits in this inning, a hit batter, and a walk.
Yeah, you got Gavin Beretta. Or Beretta.
Beretta, like I said, he hit that ball pretty well. And that's all Coach trying to do, I think, just trying to hopefully he gets out of this, even though it's a 3-run lead.
Big shutout inning will be huge here.
Yes.
Bases loaded, 2 outs, 1 strike for
each team.
Beretta. Little outside. I'm fine with those outside balls. At least they're not, hitting the dirt or anything. I mean, just don't want to make it too hard for Jackson Young right now. But 1-1.
There,
nice off speed right there. 1-2.
See, that's what he needs to do. Just use that off speed. And he's got to. And locate his fastball, where his fastball's not right down the middle because he doesn't throw that hard. He's not usually. Now, the other day, I thought he had some good pop. You and I were talking about that.
And now it's just going to be hit right over the first baseman. And they'll score 2 runs. So that'll be a double for Beretta. Just like that.
Yeah, it just changes things right there. And then guess what? You don't know who's on deck is Cruz. So, I mean, this inning's not over. This is a very important out right here. Like I said, you got Beretta. He's 2 for 3 now with 2 RBIs. The double there.
Levi Athington out to the plate. Runners on third and second. Scores now 4-3. Kingman with 5 hits.
And what happens? It's momentum now. You got this momentum swing, so it's going to be tough for it. I mean, right now, and we're the visitors, so it's not we're the home team. So this is definitely an out. He struck out twice already.
It's now 0-2 count for Hine. Try and get some.
Just got to hope. My biggest thing, I think the Sluggin Rebels offense. There we go. There he did his job.
Great bounce back for Hine right there.
Great. See, that's the location of the fastball. Away. That's a tough pitch right there. So he did a great job. I'm glad Carson Hyde came back right there.
Yep, and didn't give up didn't tie the game up, but we got Zach Gillick warm out of the bullpen, and two runs were scored against our Sluggin Rebels. So now it's 4-3. Sluggin Rebels still up, and we head to the top of the 7th, and we'll take a quick break, and we'll be right back. And welcome back to the top of the 7th. So now we got Jackson Young.
Yeah, and I'd like to see him get going right here, and this would be a great place to get him going. Just need to get him on base. We're in a little funk. I mean, really, besides that home run, we haven't scored since then.
But we'll see here. Young lays off that outside ball.
This Jackson Young's 3rd time that he's seen Neal. Neal's staying right in the game. They're keep riding him so long as this game's close. That's why I think if we can get that big inning, the cricket inning that we talk about, then we can get into their bullpen, which they have somebody in there. Of course, we can't see, but just need to get some runners going.
Swing and a miss for Young right there. So now it's 1-2.
Yeah, Young's having a little trouble with the off speed. He's kind of collapsing right there. You know, that lunge that we were talking about.
Yeah, you want to, I mean, when you swing, you want to take a big swing. You don't want to take too slow of a swing because then that's just not going to go anywhere that you want it to go.
Well, that's pretty close.
Great layoff as Neal. You can see Neal's reaction right there. And great layoff by Jackson right there, 2-2.
Fufulas kind of held the ball for a second.
Oh, it's going to be a foul ball. Hit off the, like the knob, 2-2.
Yeah, like I said, that's what he's going to throw. I mean, it's kind of obvious. I mean, what he does, he gets 2 strikes and he throws more of his off speed.
And Young right there with a, nice pop up, but no, that's what I'm saying about those soft hits. It didn't really seem like he finished. He kind of finishes up right here, and then he drops the bat.
Instead of accelerating through,
swing through and get it. I mean, it's a smooth swing, but you get an even smoother swing by doing that.
In the back of our, and then you got Palmer, and then Palmer, like I said, he gets on, he can make some things, create some things. Just got to get with that speed of his.
1 out for Palmer. Looks at strike number 1.
But see, that's a pitch. I don't understand why he didn't swing at that first. If it's right there, that fastball.
Yeah. That was a good fastball right there. That's a good off-speed pitch. Great layoff for Palmer right there. 1-1.
But I see, like I said, I'm going to follow. I talked to Todd Palmer. I'm going to follow his career, his baseball career at Southeast Community College. And
lays off same pitch. Good layoffs.
And the coach is up, head coach up there, and I think they'll do wonders with him. And he'll be a different player in a year from now.
Palmer has.
Well, that's the kind of guy. Like I said, if he gets on a walk with his speed.
Palmer's not swinging anything so far, so looking out his favor. 3-1 count. And he's going to pop that one right back.
I was just looking at Jared. Look at that 3rd inning. We had the 3 straight hits with Bell, Guerra, and Hill.
Yep.
And I was just thinking, how many times we had that this season? Because we usually
it's been maybe 1 inning we get 1 or 2 hits.
Right.
But those hits are going to be broken up between the leadoff and then maybe the 3rd man.
Nah.
But Palmer's just going to tomahawk swing that one straight to the pitcher, Neal. That'll be out number 2.
Yeah, this is some game. I mean, right now you got the zeros going up there, and I'm telling you what scares me. I'm just talking about from the coach standpoint is that they have the home team.
So they have final act.
Right.
So,
I think it's going to depend who coach has.
If it does come down to that bottom of the 9th and still 4-3, we're going to really have to show up. And that's why I'm kind of scared of Zach Gillig already kind of warming up this early.
Yeah.
Because we want him to maybe come in. I think that's what Coach kind of wanted Hine to do as well. I think Hine.
Well, but it's a tough situation. I mean, I know you can't be thinking about Hutch right now because you got to get this.
Oh yeah, I'm just saying even as a team, you don't want that one's popped up in the foul territory, but now in the inning. But what is it? Even just in this game, you have Zach warming up. But I think what Coach wanted is and Carson Hine's actually going to come out. Well, I think Carson Hine is going to continue pitching for us. So I think this is what Coach's plan was. This was sure You know, I bet you Hine could probably pitch 1, 2, 3 inning right here, and he's still going to take him out for Gillig, just because that means just smart, you know, just smart baseball.
But you got to look at our offense isn't scoring right now.
Yeah.
So you got to keep that offense. I mean, that's what I'm looking at.
That's why you don't want to burn Gillig, you know, 3 innings or so.
No, but you got to win this game.
Yeah.
I mean, you just got to win. Then I don't know. It's just the way, because I know we lost some pitchers. Guys left. I mean, we had, you know, unfortunately, so I mean, it just kind of puts us in a situation. But you got to go. And again, it's not just the pitcher I'm talking about. I just think that this pitcher. Nothing against Bradley Neal, but, you know, we should be getting more guys on base by this time. And we're seeing them now. It's going to be the 4th time.
Yeah, that's why I said I think they should make the adjustment of that first pitch, because I've seen it's usually been a breaking ball right down the middle. As now we have top of the order and Jesus Cruz facing off against Carson Hine. So see if Hine can do a little bit better than last inning. It was a little scary with the 2 runs.
And you have, you know, like I said, one of the league's best hitters right here, and Cruz. You can't, you know, keep being behind 2-0. You know, like I said, this guy who gets on base makes things happen, and he could definitely tie it up. So, I mean, you just got to, Carson's got to challenge him.
2-0 count.
There you go.
There you go. There's a strike right there. When it was 2-0 count, it was 6 straight strikes to Jesus Cruz, or 6 straight balls to Jesus Cruz. I saw 2-1 count now. So he'll hit this one, and Neil Palmer thought about diving for it, but
no, you don't want to do that.
No, you just want to play it safe, especially with Cruz out there. Now you got Gavin Dvorak.
I mean, Carson Hines, 18 strikes, 11 balls going into this.
That's Hines.
But see, they might be ready to, I don't know if they're going to bunt or what. And we'll see what happens here in the situation. I haven't watched Kingman enough.
Yeah, you can look at Cruz right now. He looks ready.
Yeah, he steals a lot of bases.
Ball's away, 1-0. So they might take this as an advantage, just because, you know, Hines kind of throwing a little too low. So Cruz might be able to get a free base right here. Let's see right here, 1-0.
Jackson Young's ready.
There you go. Throw that high pitch, but great layoff right there for Dvorak. 2-0.
You can't work from behind all the time.
2-0 count. Yeah, that's going to be chopped up right to Hine. We're going to try and get a double
no!
play here, and there's going to be
an error. He threw it to the left, out center field.
Yeah, but there's going to be an error right there from Hine.
No, that's he had it. He had it all set up too, and threw it behind Guerra.
Ooh, that's just not the best thing right there, and we'll see what happens here if they're still going to keep Hine in. I think Zach was doing arm stretches, and he went back into the bullpen, so. We'll see right here.
Yeah, fortunately, that was a great situation right there.
That's what you want.
Yeah.
Now we're at no outs, and runners on second and first. Inside pitch almost hit him 1-0.
This is Macbeth, who has the home run. Home run in the 4th inning. And the thing is, like I said, we only have 8th and 9th.
1-0 count. That ball's nicely hit between the gap, and that's probably going to score 2 runs right there, and it will. So that will be a double. Oh, actually, it will not score 2 runs. It will score 1. As Dvorak holds at third. But now Kingman ties up the game, and I think Coach, we're going to get a sub.
The designated hitter, number 14, Chase Russell.
Chase Russell now up. But we are going to get a sub. I think Zach Gillig's going to come in and try and save the day and get some outs right here, as we do have both runners in score position at second and third. Man, that is a tough.
Yeah, that's
tough for high.
Well, and like I said, he had the
right there.
opportunity to get us out of this, or at least get those first
Get the-
two, just a
yeah, might get the
routine. But
double
he's
play,
sticking
but-
with them. He's sticking with them. So
All right, we'll see what happens here. Because it seems like, Gillick just kind of came into the bullpen. So I think at the start of the last inning, he was kind of warming up, throwing baseballs around. Then he was stretching, and then now I think he's throwing some pitches. Clean count now for J.S. Russell. He is the designated hitter for today. Clean count. Pop this one up in the outfield, and we'll see who has it. Who's going to get it? Palmer will get it, but that will advance both runners. And now Kingman is going to be up 5-4. Runner at third. 1 out.
yeah, I don't know what to say right here. It's just a situation where, not making the plays. Just, I mean, they scored 4 runs in the last 2 innings. Now we're behind. So, I mean, it's going to have to really show us, get out of this.
1 out. Man on third. Good off speed right there from Carson. But great layoff. That was the catcher, Eric Fufulas, and he's just going to hit that one right over Guerra's head. And
yeah, I mean, I don't think Carson's fooling anybody right now. I mean, obviously, but
there we go. And Hines going to get pulled. Don't really have much to say. I mean, I don't know what to say right now.
It's. I just think, I don't know. This is a
we
very
had
important game.
Yeah, we had opportunities.
Yeah, it was a very important game. And I'm just looking, I try to read a game and say, well, if our offense, and it's not all Carson Hines' fault, but I mean, it's just a situation where you go, we need to score runs, and we kind of went in a drought.
And actually, we're not actually going to have Zach Gillick. We're going to have Micah DeVore come in for first against the Monarchs, where we won 7-5, and he pitched 5 innings, gave up 4 runs, 6 hits, 2 walks, and had 3 strikeouts and 22 batters faced. So Geisler is already being used. He pitched 5 the other day, and now he's going to probably come in for this inning and see if they can get out of it. But the Sluggin Rebels are down 4-6.
That's been a tough game right there. I mean, it seemed like we had the 4-1 lead or whatever. Everything's looking good, and then it's just our pitching right there kind of fell. I mean, it's just you just got to look at a game. If you keep scoring, you could sit back and but you got to read the game a little and say, well, we're struggling a little, and and like I said, they're getting it off. It's going a lot of confidence going right there. So we got to do something right here. We got 2 innings left, but we got to get out of this inning.
1 out. Runner at first. Scores 4-6.
You have that runner on first base.
Wallachek. Yes, sir.
And the key was just this double play situation. You had that opportunity right there, and they guys work on that all the time.
I think as well. Hine might have gotten switched up as that ball's going to be another gapper, and great recovery by the left fielder. So that was Bell right there. But I think with that Hine one, he saw Guerra and Jack.
It's a play where you just throw right to second base. Mm-hmm. Your shortstop's coming across, and you throw it second. You don't throw at him. You throw behind, in front of right at the bag, and Guerra was right there. I mean, it's just one of those plays. But it's one of those things too. And Hines, I mean, we haven't been practicing that. You don't practice that in the summer a lot.
So 1 out. Runners at second and first. It's going to be strike number 1. So we got Tyler Shepard up to the plate.
But I'm just saying that. All I'm saying right there, that was an opportunity to get us out of this jam right there. And there you go. And instead, you get 2 guys on with no outs. So that was tough.
Both of those runs did score.
Yeah, and it was 4-3 game right at the time. And who knows what eventually might have happened, but I'm just saying that was a great opportunity. Yeah, the top of the lineup.
That's going to be hit ball towards Gerard. I'm going to try and get the double play, and that's going to be a pass ball, and runners will score as might have a injury at second.
They're going to talk about taking out the.
Yeah, try to take out Jack Little. Jack seems fine, but the runner's a little shaken up right there.
Let's coach talk to him because you got to go straight into the bag. And he felt that he came right after him.
Yeah, they're gonna discuss it and see. Run did score, so I believe even if there is going to be, so runner's safe at second. Oh wait. Oh, so we didn't get an out. Oh no, wait, did we get the dude at first?
He's not going to talk to him.
Okay. Okay, so runner's still at second, but runner's not at first. So we got the out at first. So we still have 2 outs.
Yeah, he's doing it on the double play. He was turning it. But you got to look at
the man at second is the man at first.
Okay. He's one.
I was confused by that. So now your score is 7-4.
Right.
That's what confused me. I was like, wait, how did the first baseman? That was a pass ball, but now I understand.
This is a big inning right here. I mean,
running scoring position. That ball almost got away from Young right there, but put his chest down in front and got it to stop. But now we got a Gavin Beretta. 1-0. Fouled back, 1-1.
This thing, Gerard might have went ahead and, touched third.
Oh, yeah, he could have.
Yeah, and then threw it over. But, just trying to get that double play, he's probably a little too far off the bag. I mean, there's something. You just look back, we could also made the double play. So that's baseball, man. It's got a lot of things going on.
2-1 count for Beretta. Great pitch to lay off for Beretta. That seemed pretty close to a strike, but it's going to be a 3-1. Runners at second. It's going to be a walk.
Well, saying every walk you do now, it's going to be that's the 8-hole right in there. You got the 9-hole, then guess you got Cruz and damage then all through this inning. This the 8th batter, the 9th batter of the lineup right here in this inning, going through 9 batters.
Now 2 outs. Runners on first and second after that walk. So now we're at Levi. There's that ball number 1. And I apologize for anything with the live stream. It's kind of out of my control. I'm streaming at 854. I usually stream at 1080p. And
yeah, I don't know what's going on.
It's at 480p right now with 1 megabyte per second. I apologize for any skipping.
I don't know if anybody else is using it or, something like that.
I don't know what's hogging it.
Yeah.
But, this is, if we do win this game, this is technically the last night of Sluggin Rebels live streams, because I don't think we'll have any more live streams.
Well, we don't know yet. We've got to see.
Oh, yeah, with the higher seeds and everything.
Right, with higher seeds and everything else, we still got to play and see who. You just don't know how. That's the whole thing. We'll find out. You kind of find out everything tonight.
Yeah. Tonight is just. We'll just see, but 2-1 count for Levi right here. Runs at second and first, and we fouled off, so now it's 2-2.
Yeah, the last two innings just been killers with two crooked numbers with 2 and 4. And I mean, I didn't see that coming, Jared. I mean, I'm just being honest to everybody out there because I felt like we were in control. And we brought up, I mean, I respect the Kingman hitters, but I think we also helped them a lot.
Now it's going to be a full count, 3-2.
And they're taking advantage of it. They're doing a great job with discipline. And
both Sluggin Rebels coaches, out in the dugout, just both eyeing the pitcher, just seeing as that is going to be a nice hit, and they're going to count it fair. That's going to be the third hit, on the right side of the field and just right over the first baseman. And those are the toughest hits, and I think we're going to get a call. We're going to get a call to the bullpen for Zach Gillig. Made the signal.
Well, you just had to have urgency in this game, and I didn't feel that there was right there. And hope we can bounce back, but we got to have one of our biggest innings of the year, and we're not known as a big inning team. I mean, offensively. And
yep, as the score is now 9-4. Kingman has 10 hits compared to our 8, but we're down by 5, and they're up by 5. Runners at second. 2 outs. Now we're at the top of the order with Jesus Cruz,
who started off this inning with a base hit up the middle. So it's his second time.
That was a nice hit right over Garrett.
Yes, his second time up, and he's got a runner there and scoring position. So this is not over. But yeah, you're right. That's probably one of the and this is what you don't want in the playoffs.
Now we head to the top of the 8th as the Kingman Islanders come up with 6 runs, I believe, 6 runs and 7 base hits.
Yeah, I'm just looking through that. I think it was 1, 2, 3, 4. I believe you're right. And then walks 1, 2. Yeah, just not a good inning. That's not a good inning. Yeah, but we got to answer back.
You look at it, only 2 walks, but I mean those 2 walks are pretty crucial. Those are full count walks, and they got people on base, and it's just not what you want right now. But we'll take a quick break as we head to the top of the 8th. We'll be right back. And welcome back to the top of the 8th as your Sluggin Rebels are now down 9-4 after a pretty drastic inning.
Well, and we were saying, Garrett's up, and we're thinking, be patient. He pops in that first strike.
Garrett's the best person you want to have lead off, as he will get on base and just need the other people to move him over and get him to score, try and get this lead down. But now it's 1-1 for him, as we do have a new pitcher for the Kingman Islanders and Liam Bates. Hasn't pitched too much. As that's going to be another outside ball, but he's 1-1 this season. 4.69 ERA. He's only played in 3 games, started 1. Only 7.2 innings pitched, 6 strikeouts. 11
it's
walks.
like he just joined the team recently, right? I mean,
yeah, July 10th was his first at it. It's going to be 2-2. It's going to be a 2-2 count now for Guerra, so don't want another Guerra strikeout.
Wow.
And
he hasn't struck out twice in a game.
I guess I'm bad karma right there. So Guerra strikes out right there, and that's going to be out number 1. And now we got a Caleb Hill.
Need to get something going. I mean, we're the home team. I mean, the visitors in this game, and that's people need to realize.
Yeah, we are visitors, so we don't have a top of the ninth or bottom of the ninth to, kind of help us out. You get the top of the ninth, and they're still winning. Then they win, but Hill lays off that one 1-0.
He's very similar to Neal, with his off speed, which gave us trouble.
Now it's going to be 2-0. Three-0 count. Three-0 count, 1 out. And Caleb Hill draws a walk. So there you go, 4 straight balls right there for Caleb Hill. So I got Balin Sorensen, and still trying to. I mean, it's his first game back in a while, it seems like. So we'll see how he does here. 1 out, runners at first.
Yeah, it's just a start. Just get something going. Like to make a little run here.
Outside pitch, 1-0.
So I don't have anybody in the bullpen warming up. I mean, if we get something going and get some big hits.
1-0 count, 1 out, man on first.
Whoa, way to lay it. Yeah, wait, I thought I was going to go for
Check
it.
swing,
Yeah, he did not go on that.
So, yep, 2-0.
This Sorensen get his pitch. He's been up. This is his 4th time up. Struck out, ground out, RBI. And he did get a base hit last time, so he's getting his timing down.
That ball gets away, and now it's going to be 3-0.
Yeah, I'm trying to find some information that the GMs have written to each other about, like the schedule and what's going on.
For the future games?
Yeah, for the future games, and see if I can find something on that.
But now it's going to be a 3-0 count for Sorensen right here with a runner and Caleb Hill in scoring position. So get something going. That's going to be that's going to be 8 straight balls for.
Well, it's good patience there. I mean, very good patience there.
But that's what we need. We just need patience.
Well, you need it. I mean, you're 5 runs down,
and especially against a pitcher. That's what kind of pointed me, or stuck out to me is he has this pitcher. Let me get the name. Bates. Bates has only pitched 7.2 innings, and he has 11 walks. So definitely use that to your advantage, as you will. So now it's going to be a 1-0 count. Yeah. And like we said, use it to your advantage. No one's warming up for Kingman right now, so
don't help him.
Let's see here, 1-0. The ball gets away from the catcher, and both runners advance.
He just keeps out of that double play situation.
So now both runners in scoring position. 2-0 count, 1 out.
Like I said, we'd like to make a little run here. And anything's possible. Anything's possible. I've been through enough games like this. Just it's going to have to be a team thing where we talk about it. You always say do something and then pass it on. It's going to be a lot of that this inning.
Gerard facing a 2-0 count. See what he does here. That was the 10th straight ball from Bates. So
they still don't have anybody ready. Yep, they probably have somebody out there ready to, maybe a position guy.
That ball's going to be hit right off Bates' glove, and he'll get Gerard out, but that will score a run for the Sluggin Rebels.
Yeah, like I said, right, Gerard, I would have taken. I mean, especially you need runners on take a strike, 2-0 count. Try to fill these bases, but he did get the run in, but we're still in a jam here. We still got.
Yeah, but now we're a grand slam away from tying this game up.
Right, just need to keep getting some runners in there.
Jack Little up to the plate.
But that must have been a really good pitch for Gerard. Thought he could, I was saying, a lot of walks. Just be patient.
Little will hit first pitch, and Cruz will try and make an amazing play.
Nice.
He almost did it. Wow, that was a late call right there. Sorry, not late call.
What's amazing about that, what Cruz did, his foot slipped.
Yeah.
His foot slipped right there, too, and he still made it through.
And Jack's heckling to the ump. He's staying at first. I mean, my personal opinion, I think he was safe, but, I mean, that was a great play by Cruz and everything. And, Jack will walk off, and, coach is upset, first base coach.
Yeah, that's Coach English right there, and he has a reason to. But the thing is, I just think I thought it's an opportunity. We could have probably had the bases loaded, and right there, and it's got, I don't know. It's just a tough situation. We just haven't been able to create and trust each other. That hey, just keep going. Just believe in each other. Just keep getting guys on. We did a good job getting runners on and scoring a 1 run. But I felt the opportunity. We had an opportunity right here, Jared.
With that, Rebels did score 1 run, so leads cut down to 4. As Geisler is still out there. And with that, we'll take a quick break, and we'll be right back. Looking to the bottom of the 8th. As Geisler throws a first pitch strike right down the kisser. 0-1 count. Inside 1-1.
And this is, I got to give credit to Kingman. I mean, it's a first-year team, and they're doing a good job. And
so that's going to be a swing and strike.
They definitely have some guys that look like they want to play. I mean, they're good. They're hustling. They're doing some things, and they're pumped up. I mean, when they scored those runs.
And the thing is, too, they haven't brought out their best.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean,
and then we'll probably see him tonight.
1-2, and ball's going to be away. I did get
unless we can come back, if the situation.
If we come back, then
that's
we
a
come
different
back,
situation.
but
we can come back, but it's just going to be tough because you got 1 inning left. And all I'm saying is that we don't have anybody else to blame but us. But we also, if we can come back, then credit to us on that. We didn't give up.
So that's going to be fouled back.
Just got a lot of pride here with Newton Sluggin Rebels, and through history and everything else, just want to keep us going, we're trying for that NBC bid.
Yeah, so they're full count and a little too high. Gets kind of looks like it kind of slipped from Geisler right there. I don't think he meant to throw it too high, but that's going to be a walk. Now we're up to the first baseman.
And right now the Twins are ahead 9-4.
Brendan McBeth.
Against Hayesville, and that's in the bottom of the 8th.
Yeah, but both games are on pace. As run takes off from first, and Jackson will try and get him, and it's too fast.
Yeah, being aggressive.
Works there at first.
And this is an opportunity, I guess, because I want a good showing. I mean, we're here in Newton. It's our
big crowd.
Yeah, well, we got to host. We're hosting, and we haven't got to have the opportunity to do that for years. I can't remember the last time I got to host.
Surprised we're not hosting. I mean, considering how much the field costs, it's one of the cheaper.
Well,
fields.
That's not that. It's just that you got a great place to
great
to
field,
play in,
great price, and
and I mean,
everything.
but the opportunity here is to show the fans and build a winner here, and
especially including we got the shades for the home team side, and that ball is crushed towards the left field side, but got a little too under it, and Jack Bell will be right under it and catch it.
Good job by Bell to get under it.
Runner will not tag up,
especially with that wind blowing still. I said, Slingerell's done some really good things tonight, but just unfortunately just couldn't keep scoring.
Number 14, Chase Russell.
Russell right now, he's 1 for 3 with a sac fly. Or a sac, I guess RBI, that grounder. Another pop fly, and see, looks.
We'll see if Jackson can make the play, and he will.
He made a great play right there. Going, running hard right to the backstop.
Yep. Now we got 2 outs. Runner still at second. That's where we need to capitalize. Get the second out. Just get this third out right here.
And the thing is, just looking at the scoring, it's like our pitching gave up five walks. Was it more than 5 hits? I know that. There 5. It's 8, 9, 10 hits.
So we got Eric Fufulas, catcher. Geisler looks at second, doesn't check back, but pitches, and nice inside pitch right there for strike number 1.
And Fufulas is 1 for 3, hit by pitch, and the base hit, which he scored a run on.
0-1 count. 2 outs. Thought about it.
Good block.
Pulled away. Good job by
and the thing is,
Young.
Jackson Young's working hard back there. He's been working hard this whole game, and like we talked about, it can't be fun.
Not too many pass balls from Jackson right now, and that's what you want out of your catcher.
But Sluggin Rebels also have 3 errors. I mean, it's just not you want to play your best ball here. There you go.
Great pitch by Geisler right there.
That was a nice pitch.
Had Eric thinking about it, double checking, but ultimately didn't swing. So now it's 1-2.
But I think Neil did a great job right there, pitching today.
That ball's going to be popped up into the infield, and Little will be right under it in the inning. As we shut out there's a shutout inning right there. So
yeah,
we got a grand slam or 4 runs.
4 runs down, it can happen. We just got to get it going. We just got to put one of our best innings together, and right now we're down at the 7, 8, 9 part of the order with Clark Henry. So we'll see how it goes, but they got to have some patience because you can't just swing and be 4 runs down. You one swing, you get 4 runs. So you got to be. It's going to be a team thing. But the one thing I want to bring up before you go to break here is the pitching. I mean, if you look at Bradley Neal, 7 innings pitched, 8 hits, no walks, 5 strikeouts, and he did give up 4 runs, earned runs. But he did a good job. I mean, he hit this, and for a guy that had the numbers that he did that we talked about, he didn't pitch that way today.
And with that, we'll take a quick break, and we'll be right back.